Hi, good morning. First of all, I'm sorry I couldn't take you with me on the cover adventure because it was, I don't know. I woke up at 3 a.m. yesterday. I got up at 3 and I started making the cover, and around noon it was done. So, it was a big adventure. I just wanted to make a short video here to explain to you what I did to the cover. So, if you worked on it, I don't know if you did or if you plan to work on it. And yeah, you want to know how I finished it. Jesus, I can't even talk. However, a bomb exploded here, and I need to show you this so I can clean up, because this is done. It's done. I'm gonna clean up, and then I'm gonna have a flip through. Just a normal short flip through. For now, I just want to show you what I did with the cover. And let me show you the back, because it's the easiest part. That was the easiest part. Well, I was not working from 3 a.m. till noon. I had to wait in between the whole time for things to dry, right? So yeah, I took this. I believe I showed you how I made it. I made it in my last video or something, right? It's just a piece of paper on corrugated cardboard. And then I put some eyelets in the corners, and I went with my thread through it. And my thread is in the back because I liked it. I didn't want even more stuff to hang out because there's a lot of hanging out stuff. And then I put cheesecloth underneath because I just wanted something else there. And I also found these, and I put it on the side, and I put them on both sides. And this is where we come to the Jesus, back. I'm sorry, I cannot talk. I'm having a very hard time. I'm very, very sick, and I don't know what to do anymore. However, I took the sheet I showed you before, right? My husband's old sheet. I washed it, of course, but I also coffee dyed it. And then I cut myself, or I ripped myself a piece I need. And then I took this and my stencil that I have been using. I don't see it right now. But however, I stenciled it and heat embossed it with this color and this one. I finally got to use it. I bought them for like really, really cheap at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I think back then, I'm pretty sure I was still making different things, not journals. So I bought 3 of these because I really love this snowflake. So I have 3 of them, and I finally used some. However, I heat embossed it. It was okay. It's a little hard to heat emboss on sheet of fabric, but it was okay. And I think for my grungy look, it looks really, really cool. It sparkles a little bit. You cannot see it. But then I put another one here too. You see? I went all out at this. I don't know. So much bling. I don't put bling in my covers or in my journals, right? And I was so happy. And I might have, put too much stuff that is hanging. It could be. But I like it. And, I took seam binding, and I just used the 2 distress inks that I was using. First, I did the blue one, and I dried it, and then, the blue one I just put on the sheet of paper, not paper, the one from the stickers, and then a little water, and then I dipped it, and I dried it, but then I just took my other color, I don't see it again, however, the dark one, the brown one, and I just kind of went tap 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 on top. So there is a little brown and there is blue, and then I took 2 of these, I don't know what you call them. I found them in my stash. I must have had them for like years. But you see, it was on clearance one day. So I got it because I still thought I'm going to do some jewelry. I never started because it terrifies me. I'm like, I cannot do this. I cannot do jewelry. But I put 2 here, and I just, put a knot there. And it's always a double layer. And I connected it with one of my, that I dyed, die cut with 3 holes. This one has 2, but the normal one has 3. And I believe I have it in my description what my favorite things are. I think I added it. If I didn't, let me know if you want it, because this die I've used so much throughout this. It's here and it's here. I use so much throughout this journal. I love this die. I have gotten so much use out of it. I think it was $20 or something, but for $20 I got to use it a lot, so I'm happy. I punched 3 holes, put eyelets there, and then I put the ribbon through it, and I glued it down so you cannot take out the ribbon or anything. And I did the same thing in the back right here, and then I glued it on the very edge of my journal and tied it, because I cannot make covers. I'm having a very hard time making covers. I will admit, I love making the journal, but the cover itself, it's always like something to me. Okay, and then this is the front. Excuse me. And Amanda, for whom I'm making this is a design team project for Amanda from Create with Scrimpingmommy, and she posted this card a while ago, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And once I saw the card, I knew I will use the card somewhere, because I love all this interactive stuff and whatever. So I knew I'm gonna do it, but I didn't know where, and then I decided to do it right here on my cover, which is a little bit because this stands up, this is not glued, so it has to be, you have to be careful with this journal. But I think you have to be careful with any junk journal, because there's so much stuff going on, right? However, I will show you how the card works in just a second. I will explain this one first. I took another corrugated cardboard, just like I did in the back. I covered it with some paper from Amanda. And then I took this one again, and I heat embossed just the outside, because I love the sparkle. And once I have done this, I have created the card. It's super easy. Extremely easy, and you can adjust your measurements to whatever you want. It's really, really easy. But the card has basically this mechanismus here, and what I did, I die cut again one of these things, because I wanted something to pull. I didn't want to pull on this itself, because it's kind of hard, so I wanted to pull on something, and I put a string, and believe it or not, I found one metal piece, 2 actually. There's somewhere else on my desk, there's a second one of these. I have 2 snowflakes. I have 1,000 metal little thingies, but only 2 snowflakes were in there. 3. 2 of these, and 1 was like gold. That wouldn't go at all. However, I just stuck it here, and I left the string longer. It can be cut off, or it can be cut off completely, or just even shorter, or whatever. But this way, I get to hold here, and I'm gonna just pick it up a little bit so you can see what it does. And then I get to pull, and the card comes up, right? And here you can write whatever. It belongs to me. It's this, or it's that. What is this piece here? Piece of paper. Here can be written on. But basically, it's just for fun. Something different, right? In my opinion. So this is how it looks from the top. It could be written on this one too, of course. But this is how it looks from the top. And the only things I changed about what Amanda showed, how to make the card, if you go on her channel, I will link her YouTube channel and everything down below. You will see how she made it. It took me just a couple minutes to basically make this. The decoration took hours, but other than that, just a couple minutes. I put, because I have experience on anything that you pull, it has to be really sturdy. So I didn't just use cardstock. I put a piece of packaging right here. This is a piece of packaging because I wanted this to be really sturdy. This is just cardstock. It doesn't matter. It will move. You need something movable. So it has to be a little more lightweight. But this has to be sturdy, in my opinion. So I put cardstock packaging here. And the other thing, and this is how you pull it in. You just pull it in and it's done. The other thing is, she cut it off right here. Before the last fold, you will see here is a fold, right? But I just folded my tag on the same fold and I punched it and I glued it on the bottom. So basically it is still connected, can you see? But it folds. I liked it better. I just wanted to decorate this one thing and I didn't know how, and I figured, hey, why don't you just fold it, right? So that worked out very good. Then I did use my glitter stickles and I went around the frame. I don't know if you can tell. Does the cam pick it up? I have no idea, but only this black frame. And I did use my glaze to put on the girl. You can see kind of. The cam doesn't pick stuff up like that, you know, it's harder for the camera. However, I have this, actually I took this tag out of there, so I will have to put another tag there, but I had one that was done already. It had this die cut on it, so I put a die cut on it basically, and then string, and I wanted to use more bling, so I took the snowflakes. I have 2 left here, and I always connected white and blue because the journal is white, blue, and brown, you know, and I did not have a brown snowflake, so I did that. Then I took, oh yeah, I took my corners here, and once this one has cheesecloth underneath as well. So once I had cheesecloth on it, I cut off whatever was, you know, just too long. And then I had all the little pieces, so I actually used them up. I put them under the corners. I don't know if you can tell, but they are a little bit under the corners. And then I glued the corners on top. And I think that was it, right? So basically, yep, I explained this. Okay, yes, so that's what I did. And I explained it in like 10 minutes. And I was working on it for 9 hours. Oh, it was a crazy day. It was a very crazy day yesterday. Yeah. You know, when you're not feeling good, and this was the only thing that kept me going yesterday. Otherwise, I would have probably cried from 3 a.m. till I go to bed. Okay, so there's that. Did I explain everything? Yes. So I'm sorry that I didn't film it because I wanted to, but it just went, it was so chaotic, and there would not have been a good video out of that, or probably like 10 episodes, and I didn't want to do this to you. But I think I explained pretty well. You know, this card you can just make if you want to. You can follow. I will probably make my own tutorial, but not really a tutorial, because I definitely want to put this card into my gigantic book of ideas. This idea I don't want to forget. So I will be making one on my channel. But you know me, I don't really explain too well. So Amanda explained it perfect and quick and crisp. So you can just go check it out. And yeah, I will link it down below. If I forget to link something or whatever, just let me know. But that's that. And I didn't do anything on the inside anymore, and I'm gonna have a proper flip through in my next video. First of all, I wanna clean up everything now because I'm done. Excuse me. And everything can go, and I can finally do something else. Not that I didn't enjoy it. I loved it. So Amanda, thank you so much for giving me a second set, because she gave me another one first, and I don't know what it is. When I asked for it, I liked it, but when I saw the winter one, it was like my brain just shut off, and I don't know what to do with the other kit, because all of my creativity was just thinking about this. So thank you so much for allowing me to choose another one, or to gift me another one, so I can work with, because I had a lot of fun, and I don't know, I was finally creative and just doing things, and I didn't have to think about anything. I just had fun. I thought it would be a lot of pressure to be on a design team, and I was terrified, but actually it was so much fun. I would never have made a winter journal without Amanda, I must say. I would have never just looked for papers, winter papers or something like that, but I enjoyed it. Okay, so thank you so much. And for you guys, thank you so much for watching. And let me know, did you get the kit? Like, did you start making something? I would love to know if anybody started making something similar or is planning on making something similar, because I would love to see. Of course. I would love, love, love to see. However, I'm done. Thank goodness. I'm done, and it should be still November. You know, I pre-film videos, but I think it's still November. I'm not gonna do any Christmas stuff. You know me. Well, you know me. I've done Christmas stuff in the past, but it was more like some cards or some pocket letters. I have not done a journal and I don't feel like doing it yet. Maybe next year, who knows? But I will need to continue with my nature journal, and I also want to make some short project in between, because it's all too much. It's too much. If you have like a very long one and your brain is only concentrating on this long one, you need a break and, you know, just a little more fuel for your brain with something else. Okay, I'm rambling on. Oh, what I wanted to say was, remember I made this big pocket inside? So I'm probably gonna just cut out whatever is left from my printables, and there's not too much left, but whatever is left I will cut out and I will put into the pockets there, so everything is together and everything is nice and good. And yeah, that's it, guys. I can put away my winter stuff and be happy. Be happy about that, but also be happy that I finished. I'm so excited that I finished, because the cover is always like a scary thing in front of my eyes. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood everything. If you want to make something and you have questions, always ask me in the comments. I will try to get to it, or email me. I have my email in the description too. Sometimes YouTube doesn't show all comments, or you know, if I might forget a comment. So however, I hope you're healthy and happy, and winter is over now, just so you know. And yeah, I see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.